All right, hey everybody, welcome back. Another news feed here for you. Don't forget, post 1, 2, or 3 every single day. Hit the subscribe button below, and you can also hit the join button, which will give you access to all these videos well before they publish for everybody else. And right here, Ram boss Kniskus announces a fast and furious onslaught of new models. This is pretty exciting stuff. We got some stuff to talk about here for it. Ram is about to start launching new vehicles at a rate we're not sure has ever happened before. Understand the power of that statement. This truck company is back under its old management with a truck-loving and horsepower-chasing Tim Kniskus in charge of the brand. Things are finally beginning to look up for the maker of the Ram 1500. It just doesn't get better than this. It really does not. This has been long overdue. Tavares drove the brand into the ground. Tavares drove everything Stellantis into the ground. Worst CEO ever. Kniskus is back. He's got plans. Things are going to happen. It says here in a post on LinkedIn, Kniskus announced that Ram would be making 25 new product announcements over the next 18 months. That's more than one a month. That's like 1.5 announcements a month. That's like one every 3 weeks of something new coming. That's insane. This is a feverish pace, especially for a brand that currently offers essentially 2 models, depending on what way you want to look at it. Pretty crazy. 4 months ago, I returned to Ram brand with a clear mission to build exciting trucks. Since then, we have been able to shape our next evolution of Ram, a bold new chapter that honors the legacy of the brand while redefining its future. There are 25 product announcements planned within the next 18 months, and it all starts on June 8th. I'm proud to be back, proud to be part of this team, and more determined than ever to show the world nothing stops Ram. Tim Kniskus, CEO of Ram. We love this. This is pretty exciting stuff. So they kind of highlight a few things on here. We know that the Ram Charger is coming out pretty soon. We know that the Ram EV, the REV, is coming out. We know that the full-size actual EV Ram's coming. That kind of stuff. But it says expect mid-size and compact truck plus all the Hemis. This we know is coming as well, too. We're expecting at least one of the new announcements to be a mid-sized truck. Reports from earlier this year hinted towards a new Tacoma-sized truck, which would be built at the Belvidere plant and bring 1,500 workers back to the job sites there. Rumors pegged it as starting production in 2027, although we're sure Ram would love to speed that up, and they might. They're moving quick on the Hemis. They're moving quick on a lot of stuff. What else is possible? We're fueling speculation, but it's likely that Ram might want to chase Ford into the compact truck segment, something going after the Maverick. Ram already builds 3 Maverick-sized vehicles all over the world. They already have them. And yet this market is untouched. And all they got to do is just ship a few of them over here and send them out there, and it could be something that could happen here. So, or even start producing them here. They already have the tooling. They already have all this stuff. It's not hard to make this and set it up here. So we'll see what they do with that. But that's what they're fueling speculation about. But Ram already has a compact truck comparable to like the Santa Cruz and the Maverick. They already offer those. And they're not too far away from where we are. You got them right down here in Mexico, too. Very easy to get these up here. So, very good possibility that could be something that they're coming from. To build a vehicle that takes on the Maverick would likely share a platform with something else that Stellantis has in its lineup. We knew that. Perhaps the next Jeep Compass or Cherokee could also be something they're going to be announcing at that as well, too. In news that could happen more quickly, it's expected that Ram is bringing back the Hemi. We know this already. We've talked about it in exhaustiveness. But we know that both the 5.7 and the 6.4s are coming back in full force. We know that the 5.7 is starting production in July. They are starting production and expecting 640 5.7s to be made per day, if I remember correctly from my last news feed we did with you guys on that stuff. But so we're expecting to start seeing Ram 1500 5.7 Hemis for 2026 model year hitting the dealerships in August is what we're expecting. Then, of course, that's here's the desire to see a supercharged TRX back in the lineup, something that may now be back on the table. Tune in is on June 8th is when the announcement starts. Okay, he says that right here too. June 8th. June 8th is the kickoff day for this stuff that we are interested in. And if anybody can pull it off, it's Ram. These people don't play around. Kinesis doesn't play around. Again, the company has always been one of the best companies, and they've always been cutting edge. Even if you look at Dodge, look at what they did with their innovative vehicles and all the cool stuff they did and how they always changed everything up and had so many unique things going on. And again, Tavares just took the wind out of the sails of that company and ran it in the ground. I'm excited to see it heading back in that direction again. I got very high hopes for Ram. Moving on from there, let's see what's happening with Ford with their employee pricing. I made a video that I showed you where I walked a lot, said it seems like there's people making it happen. I was just at 2 dealerships today making videos and talking to the sales guys there. It was a Saturday. Today's a Saturday. And I was up there and made videos. Both dealerships said the same exact thing. They're the people that are pouring into the place, they can't keep up with them. They're like, we can't keep up. We have people that are sitting in a waiting room for over an hour waiting to even see somebody because we're so busy. We have so many people in there right now. And that was actually at a Ford dealer, and it was also at a Chevy dealer, a Ram dealership where I was doing a 392 video. When you see that 392 and the 2025 Ram 2500 2025 Cummins video that I got coming out. Well, that's where they were telling me, and they're like, look, this we've never seen nothing like this. So they're busy. And I said, Ford employee pricing for all is packing showrooms, but it could backfire. It is packing showrooms, and they're getting in there. And we know the rule. Doesn't matter how good the vehicle deal is, if they get you in the door. If you walk through the doors to the dealership, they basically own you for 99% of the people. And so they're going to get you to buy something no matter what they tell you. So that's the rule. And they are jamming it. Okay, they are packing it. They're doing employee pricing all the way through. Stop it. There we go. Employee pricing all the way through June 2nd. According to consumers, the same discount normally reserved for those working at Ford. It's been a huge hit so far for the company. Dealer showroom traffic has climbed to double digits daily. And the automaker told Ford in a statement, and our dealers say that they love the message and it's driving business results as well. So, Ford is bringing big discounts in response to tariffs after automakers like Mitsubishi and Volvo, they pulled back incentives on existing inventory. So they're wondering who's making the right call. What's it going to be? What's going to happen here? Well, the downside to what Ford's doing is the company is winning some goodwill right now, which is good with the public, pulling buyers away from competitors and getting butts in the seats. That's a win-win all the way around. When Ford's strategy could become a problem is later this year. Ford and Lincoln have 99 and 127 days of inventory in the dealer lots respectively. As of last week, that means it'll take roughly that many days for dealers across the country to run out of cars to sell. But with such an attractive incentive in place, those inventories could deplete quicker than normally expected. And if Trump's administration cancels, renegotiates, or otherwise adjusts tariffs to get things back to normal before current inventory runs dry, Ford's gamble will have paid off. If the tariffs stay in place, which seems like the more likely scenario at this point, the Blue Oval will likely have to import more vehicles sooner to keep up with the demand. Mitsubishi and Volvo cut back on incentives for this reason. The companies are expecting tariffs to remain in place, so they will pull back on to bank cash for future costs and prepare buyers for higher prices. Every car brand now in the United States is manufactured overseas, save for the EX90, which is built in South Carolina. Ford is less exposed. At 79% of the vehicles it sells stateside, including the F-150 and the Bronco, are built domestically. So it's going to be a little easier for them. Right now, it's tough to say whether Ford's making the right call. We know that GM has not made this call. We know that Nissan, Toyota, none of them have done this, but we do have Stellantis and we do have Ford doing employee pricing, and it is working and it is moving vehicles for them. We will see how this plays out. As far as the tariffs, we will see how that plays out. We know nothing right now. It's all a pipe dream and a crapshoot, but I'm sure some bigwigs at these things have better statistical ideas of what's going on. So thoughts, comments, questions, put them down below. As always, thanks for watching.